Alright guys, I'll show you a technique that I used like this morning, okay? When I was training. So like we have to find the X guard from De La Riva or from Spider Guard. You just try to find yourself like getting the X guard, okay? So there's many ways for us to do it, right? And many times we're here on this position, okay?
Rafael tava ali.
Okay, careful.
Mas você não fez a posição dele?
Where is he?
He left.
He left? Okay. Alright, so alright, so we are here on De La Riva. Okay, let's say I put a spider guard on this side. Okay, so you can pick spider guard, you can go in the foot under. But the most important is controlling the pants on this side. And now look, you're gonna place your foot on the hip. Okay. So now you're gonna move your hips out, and then you go with your knee underneath of the leg. So now you're in this position. Okay. So what I like to do is push the opponent, and then I find the underhook here, and on purpose I'll force my opponent to go with this knee on the floor. Okay. So I can try to reach the leg, and many times when I try to reach the leg, they drop the knee on the floor, just in case, right? So they don't feel uncomfortable. Okay. So right now I'm gonna place my foot on the hips from the outside. Okay. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna bring this arm to me, and I'll control with this hand right here. Okay. So now, if Andy tries to stand up, I'm gonna place my foot under his armpit, just like this. Okay. So I place my foot under the armpit, my toes is facing outside. I'm bringing the leg towards him, like pushing the leg towards him, and pull the arm towards me. So you build this tension. And now when you do that, so look, you can make your opponent a little bit more off balance. Okay? It's very uncomfortable for you. So that means, let's say I start doing this, and then my opponent start feeling like off balance, he's gonna drop the knee on the floor. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with this hand under, and I'll control the sleeve on this side. Okay, so now I have this hand here under. So now I control double grip on the sleeve. One hand is under his leg, the other hand is over. Okay, see, I didn't underhook this arm, right? So I just got here. And now when I get here and you try to pull your hands, it's hard for him. So I still have my foot under his armpit. I can still push him. I cannot like relax too much so he can take the leg out. Okay, so I have to keep locking my elbow so that way I control it. So now is the moment that I'm gonna start using to sweep my opponent. Okay, and then right here, I could like try to come up and stand up. I feel like when I was sparring, but what I did, I start placing my foot under again, like this, and actually like under my leg, like this. Okay, you see like the foot was in the armpit, I go under the leg here. Okay, and now what I'm gonna start doing, what I start doing here, I start like sitting up. And my goal right now is leaning outside and start trying to sweep my opponent this way. So stay on balance right there, okay? So I'm here, I'll try to make him go this way. And actually look, if I extend and push him with my bottom leg, he's gonna fall. See? And now I can easily come up, and then I keep my knee between his legs, so I have a really good grip to start passing. And the way I pass right now, it's underhooking his leg and control the armpit here, okay, on this side. And now, for sure you know what's coming, right? So I'm gonna stand up, and I pull his arm to me. So I force him to sit. If I keep his back on the floor, maybe the leg will be on the way, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'll pull their sleeves, they sleeve towards me, and I'll force him to sit up, like this, so his legs drop. Then I can start going seat belt, right? I can go for arm bar. There's a lot of things you can do here, okay? It really depends on his reaction. But you have to sit your opponent up, again. That's the only position you're gonna do, okay? From here, let's say I use a spider guard. And by the way, Luisa used this a lot on her fight, right? The finals. She placed the foot on the hip, and then she was getting under the opponent like this. Right, so now I make the hook immediately. And sometimes you're gonna try to reach the pants and your opponent to hide the leg like this, because it's a little bit harder for you to grab the pants. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna control the sleeve and I place my foot under his armpit. My outside foot, so now I control here. So pull the sleeve, pinch my knees, okay, and push the armpit. If you stand up, Andy. I feel like you can start like force your opponent forward, and then if you really completely like stand up like this, I can start pushing back like this, okay? And so your opponent start feeling uncomfortable. When you stand up, you start shaking back and forth. He's gonna drop the knee on the floor. So now, with my left arm, the arm that's like in front of my opponent, this is behind him, right? I go under the leg and I grab here, the sleeve, you see? So when I control the sleeve, I pull. So now I build a really good tension right here. You can feel that, right? It's really hard for him to take this foot out. So now look, my right leg goes under my hook right here on the X guard, like this, and I sit up, okay? And as I sit up, I bring it to the side, I lean towards the side with my right elbow on the floor, and now I extend his leg. And then I come up like this, okay? So now I sweep it. Once I'm here, okay, Andy's gonna make grips. He's gonna try to like readjust his guard. I underhook and I reach the tricep here. Okay, keep with the grip. And even with the grip here, I can still pull his arm and start attacking his back. Okay, I like to go for the back here, to the back. You can also pull and then try to armbar, right, like Rolando style, like for a nice armbar here, and then finish your opponent. Okay, but I really like the back, right? I like to pull and I get here, because then if I feel I can't take the back, let's say he starts trying to face to me again, I get the Kimura trap. Now I can go to the armbar. Okay, and when I go to the armbar from the Kimura trap, I don't like to put the knee on belly first to go with the other leg over, because I feel I give too much space. I keep my left knee on the floor. The only thing I do, I step this leg right under his armpit. Okay, like this. So now I fall towards my right, and then my left leg goes over the belly. So now here I can start breaking his grip. Kicking the grip, and then finish it, okay? If I step the leg over the arm like this, he's gonna take the leg out, and he's gonna start escaping here, okay? So that's the reason I go here, because now he can't clean the leg over his head. So it's easier for me to fight with the armbar. Plus, this is better than this, because right now he can reach the arm and kind of like do a rear naked choke, right, to defend the arm. This is stronger for him. But if I keep the leg here, he can't do that, right? Even if you try to hold the hands together, I can kind of like kick this leg here to build the tension, break his grip, okay? If you grab his collar, grab your collar, and I kick right under the collar here to break his grip and then finish him, okay? Last one, and then you guys do, okay? So the first step is finding the X guard, okay? Spider guard one side, De La Riva on the other side. And when you're doing this, it's very important to keep the heel towards their butt and do this, okay? Because if you keep it straight like this, sometimes they're gonna throw by like this, and then they start passing your guard, okay? So you have to do this, build some tension. Now if you try to throw by, it's a little bit harder. Place the foot on the hip, escape your hip, keep the foot there, and then get the X guard. Okay, so now the spider hook, you go behind the leg, try to reach the pants. It's gonna try to defend, right, turn around. Now look, I'm gonna reach his sleeve with my cross hand, pull, control, and now I get here. Once I build the tension, I pass the hand under and I grab you, okay? I just keep my wrist under his leg right here. So now I'm here, right? If Andy stand up, Andy. If you try to posture up, I can start like guiding towards his back. He's gonna try to come back, right? And then now look, pinch my knee, then I face towards his butt. I'm leaning this way, Andy try to move forward. See? So I use the bottom leg to extend his leg. See, so that way I can split him and then just roll him backwards, just sweep, okay? This knee is on the way to not let my opponent to close the guard anymore, right? Underhook, control the tricep, squat, and then boom. Now I start attacking the back. Okay. Now I have option for collar choke, right? Kimura trap, right? Back take if you turtles, right? Or if you stay here, also you can mount, right? And then underhook, and then fulfill the mount. So you have all the variations from that situation, right? There's so many variations. Yes.
Professor, so when you get the outside leg and you use it to go underneath, do you feel like you're ever at risk of getting like pushed onto your back?
Like when I'm on top already?
No,
Or when-
before you start turning to the side.
So when I'm on the X guard here, like this,
Yeah, and when you already have control of the arm.
like this.
Yeah, and then
Right.
you circle your right leg, you circled it on the inside.
Oh, like this.
At this moment, do you ever feel like it could push you onto your back?
Like this, yes, you can. But you know, to be honest, like I have to just extend his leg. If he does that, let's say, Eddie, don't drop your knee on the floor right now. I go with my foot over and the inside part of his knee, and I extend. See? I'm able to split his legs. At the end of the day, I want to split his legs so he's kind of like off balance, and then he falls, boom, just like, okay. That's it. You guys got it? Let's try. Don't forget that the foot that's on the armpit, which is the X guard foot, right? You have to push the bottom leg. Actually, that foot will push the leg, the far side leg. Okay. So 1, 2, 3.